Hello and welcome to Riverbend Springs. We are now at just before 6 o'clock in May. We've spent the rest of the day doing contracts. We made, oh, we were at 91,000, so made $135,000 in contracts during the course of the day. We did quite a few. There were quite a few biggish contracts, 14, 15,000, some fertilizing contracts. But I thought we would just end off this day with a little plan that I have in mind to get some more land. I'm going to buy smallish pieces of land to start with. We will initially start with leasing equipment, but there's a couple of pieces of land that I thought might just work for us at the moment. I don't know how many we'll be able to buy right now, but we might be able to get at least one of them. Although I won't buy them today, I'll sleep first and then buy them and then do whatever needs to be done to them to improve them if we can. So we're going back down towards the original start farm, and I'm trying to look for places that are relatively close to our farm at the moment, just because it's easier. These fields here, that field would be quite nice, quite flat, quite easy to work, but it's a little bit out of our price range at the moment. So I'm looking for smaller fields so that we can turn them over a little bit quicker. So I was looking at these three fields here. And this first one has got peas in it. I know that's a bit of a pain to harvest, so we might leave that for now. This one here is sorghum, so very easy to harvest. So we can take that off and move that quite quickly. And this one down at the end is corn. So let's have a look and see how much those cost. So field 3 is 105. Field 4 is 59, so let's call it 60. And field 5 is 102. 60, 162, about 165,000. I think if we buy those two in the morning, we can get that one later. I see we get a bit of extra land with that one. I wonder what's there. Is that part of the initial farm? It looks like we get part of... Was it part of across the road? Let's have a quick look. No, it's this one here we were looking at, wasn't it? 105. Yeah, not that one. What am I doing here now? I'm getting confused. That's where we parked. That's the peas, right? So that is the sorghum, I think it was, and that is the... we get it. It's behind there, so it's a bit of... There's a little bit of the farmland, at least the woods must probably going down onto the river, I would imagine. Yes, we own this little hill here. Not much we can do with that. Right, well, I'm going to head back to the farm. We'll go and rest up, and then we'll do that in the morning. And we'll get started on that. We'll see you then. Well, hello. We're back again. It's early morning in June now, just after 5. And we got to get going nice and early. So we'll jump into the truck, and then we'll head over to those fields and go and buy those fields and get those started. And then we've got to make our normal deliveries. We've got plenty of... Oops, just nicked my car on the back of the Manitou. But yeah, let's have a quick look and see. We've got 4 pallets of chilies, 4 pallets of spring onions, yeah, we've got plenty of product, and we'll go and get those delivered just as soon as we can. But in the meantime, we'll go and buy those fields, and we can lease some equipment and get those. It's probably going to need to be weeded. I think when I checked them out yesterday afternoon, they had plenty of weeds in them. But we'll go and lease vehicles and get that done. Right. Oh, that postal van stopped us in our stride twice, I think. It just drove around the block. He was delivering letters to the bank. So this just gives you an indication of how close it is. Really is not very far from the actual farmyard. So these are all potential fields to buy all around this area. May even buy the old starting farm eventually, but that's not quite on the radar for now. Right, let's get these parked up. We'll use the land since it's not been utilized at the present point in time. Okay, let's see if we can buy. I think we can buy both of them and still have a bit of money to be able to do the leasing of the equipment that we need to. Let's buy the big one first. And it's 105. Yeah. And we'll buy the next one. Yeah. Still going to leave us about 50,000 hopefully. There we go. And we'll buy that. Yes. Yes, we've still got about 50,000. So let's have a look and see what we need to do here. Okay, so we've got some herbicide on the farm, so we can load that up. 67% bonus, that'll increase. We won't lime, doesn't need lime, because I just don't like liming after crops are growing. Corn is starting to come along quite nicely, and we'll have to put some herbicide on that as well. Right, yeah, so the first thing we need to do is get on back to the store and go lease a tractor and a sprayer again. I think we'll just get more or less the same combination that we had yesterday, unless we can find something cheaper, but we'll just have a look and see. In any case, we'll see you once we get back to the store. Right, here we are at the store, and let's go and see what we can lease. So have a quick look and see at the medium tractors. $58,000, the Challenger, the white. So the white is how much does that cost to lease? Let's have a quick look. It costs 3,000 to lease. It was cheaper, the vehicle that we were using yesterday. Smaller tractor, but which one was it that we were using? Z-Tour has 117 horsepower. What were we using yesterday? We were using this one here, 45,000, with a weight on the front, weren't we? I think that was going to be the cheapest, with a bit of power, a bit of grunt in it. Except for the Landini, but that's a bit small. Right, let us lease that again. And then we need to go and lease the sprayer again. It was that one that released there. And release that. And we need to lease the front end weight. And then we're down the bottom here somewhere, weren't they? There we go. We just used that baby one, didn't we? Lease that. Right, let's just jump out and we'll go and get that all connected up. We'll go and load up the herbicide that we have in our barn, so we don't have to buy any more herbicide. We still have 900 litres of there. Should be able to do those 2 fields quite comfortably, provided of course they're not in worse shape than the field was that we did yesterday or last month. So month and day completely interchangeable with the way we're playing at the moment. Playing at 5 times speed, 1 day months, going the wrong way, the farm is back this way. Pointless going to the fields without any herbicide to actually spray off the weeds. This is a beautifully central farm, really. I think we could just load up directly from inside here. Let's go and get those doors opened. Must admit the doors are nice, but at $30,000 a pop, not sure whether there's real value there. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. This is what I keep. Stop harping on about that. They're done. Oh, can we get in? Yeah. Well, only just, but still. It's probably lower that down. Just to get out of here. Yeah, that works. Lift it up and we'll head on back to our fields to see how long it takes us to get there. Shouldn't be long. Just a hop, skip and a jump away, isn't it? Not quite. Do you have this is going to just turn straight in front of me, watch that. Yeah, and then stop. Heavy driven cars for good, well, I suppose getting on for 50 years now. Even in a game, I find it really difficult to comprehend that somebody would just turn across you like that. Even more so when I'm actually driving in first person. Well, this is not the speediest piece of equipment, so we could get there quicker once we get better tractors, because this thing's only trotting along at 38 k's, which is what, about 20 miles an hour, somewhere around there. It's another reason to try and get quite close to quite close to the farm area, so that we don't have to spend hours driving there. Although it doesn't really take hours to get anywhere from on this map, so not too much of a problem. Rightio, here we go. Shouldn't take too long, we'll just do a whole lot together. Right, so let's get going and we'll get these weeds taken care of. Shouldn't take very long with the wingspan of this sprayer. And turn that on, and away we go. There we go. Should be done fairly quickly. That's the first pass done. We should be able to see quite clearly where we have already sprayed as per normal. Just got to deal with the trees, that's all. Once again, I think we'll put ourselves on the outside and then finish off on the inside again. That looks about right. It's just a little slither in the centre now. Yeah, there we go. some reason I couldn't change the working width on this time round. I know I did it the last time. Didn't have the indicator to show what the width was. I don't know what I did wrong there, but still. Though it does look like it's changed it because the ends are not. Yeah. I think we now might be back to the full width, not sure, so we'll just check. When we get onto the so let's just check and see what's happening here now. There we go, full width. We'll finish this off on a time lapse and we'll get to you once it's done. Right, you're back with me and we just about finished this. Hasn't taken too long. Still got about, well, nearly a quarter of our herbicide left. There we go, now we've got 3 fields growing. And we can get this back to the store. So it's a bit of a productive morning. We'll now go and start getting the deliveries together. I'm wondering whether I shouldn't buy a bigger trailer. And just keep this little tractor on lease for a little while, for the rest of the day. Still with 52,000. I might even be able to buy it. Let's go and see. Let's head off back to the farm first and offload the rest of this herbicide, and then we will get back to you once we are at the store. Okay, so let's have a quick look and see what trailers, if there's any trailers we can get that are at a reasonable price. Let's go and have a look in there. Yeah, we don't need that. In fact, we've got one of those, I think. Right, so trailers. Let's go and have a look quickly. So we want flatbed trailers if we're going to be looking. So we've got 20,000 for that one. And 17,000 for this one here. So that is a bale trailer, but I think it will take, I think in the past I have utilized it for a or converted it to an autoload. So let's have a quick look. 17,000. Yeah, we can buy it. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, we definitely can put autoload on. So let's go and have a look. Autoload, yes. Auto load? No. So it needs to be no. Because if you put auto load on, that means it's going to auto load bales. So we need to have that there. Folding mechanism, standard. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Just standard. So press A for auto load. Do you want to purchase it for 17.5? Yes. And there it is. So that should be now an auto load trailer, and that we should be able to take a little bit of heat off our truck, and we'll start saving up now to buy a decent tractor to use on it as well. So we'll head on back down to the farm and go and load up everything that we have. Right after that short little trip, we're back at the farm, and let's go and get organized. So we do have quite a bit to load. Let's start with the mushrooms. Back one is still out of the catchment area. There we go. I wonder if we're close enough to actually load over the fence here through the... Might have to adjust this fence slightly. Reclaim a bit of personal land. Let's see if we can get close enough and actually load from there. Yeah, that's neat. I think that one just came out now, so... Right, so that's that done. So let's get the tomatoes loaded. I don't know whether we'll actually get everything on. We do have quite a bit. So we are being quite productive already. Don't think we'll get the tractor in here or this trailer though. We might. But just push it together, I think. Try and go in the other side. We got that greenhouse at a slight angle to get it level when we built it, so let's see if we can get in from this side. And I'm not quite sure. Let's go. Let's try. Don't think it's going to work. Let's just load that up as we go. That's not going to work. I have to think of something different. Let's see if we can get out of here now. Didn't think of that when we were building this. Future will have to just pull them out. We might still be able to go in from this side if we just come in straight. Can do it. Just have to be a little bit careful. And we've got to load those up. So we had a lot of tomatoes. Right. Got one. A little bit of tomato that is not really playing ball there. Can we get out of here? Whoops. Just have to give it a bit of wetty. There you go. Oh dear. Let's see if we can load up the rest of the stuff. It might be just a tomato and let's see if these will load. No, that's pretty full. So let's see. Tomatoes, I think, is our most lucrative product. So let's go and sell those wherever we can get tomatoes at the best, or sell tomatoes at the best price. Where is that? Tomatoes, the best price is $8.77 at the farmer's market. So we'll see you when we are at the farmer's market. See you up there. Right, so here we are at the farmer's market. And this John Deere really struggled to get up the hill from the ferry up to here. So it's a good thing we're just leasing it. It's not going to really work out for our purposes. We'll have to look to perhaps buy a new or a more powerful tractor. I think this is just over 100 horsepower, so we're going to need something a little bit more powerful than that. In any case, let's get this offloaded, and that's just on $20,000. Nice. So that's from tomatoes, strawberries, and a few mushrooms. we'll head on back to the farm and we'll go and load up the rest. Right, here we are, just about back at the farm, and we will go and load up the rest of the product that we've got. The cabbage, I think it is. And then make that a little bit wider. Used to driving with the smaller trailer, aren't we? We're going to get through. No. So what we'll do is we'll go around the other one and then come back up this one. Yeah, so we're having to adjust the way we kind of built for a smaller trailer. But it's not too much of a problem. Spring onions. Get those loaded. Oops. Come back and load up the what did we have here? We had garlic, of course. I couldn't remember what we put in that greenhouse. That's not good. Let's get that loaded up. And then we can go and do the... Now, can we get out here without it destroying our hedge? Just... Put the chilies on. Right, so we've got 19,000 worth of pallets of product, and where are we going to sell those? Let's have a look and see. So what shall we sell? We'll sell with spring onions we did the last time, so let's do garlic this time. So do the garlic, where are we getting the best price for the garlic at the moment? It's not the best price overall, but up at the canning factory. Well, we'll head on back up to the canning factory and we'll go and sell everything there. See how it goes. And we'll see you once we get up there. Right, we're just about at the canning factory. Just took a shortcut through the farm. Or through the farm that the farm shop is on. We are an authorised vehicle, so we can come in here and get this delivered here. And it'll be interesting to see how much we make for this lot. And yep, that's it. Another 14,000. So about 34,000 in total for the day's production. Not to be scoffed at, as they say in the classics. We'll get back down to the farm and... Well, actually, I think that's pretty much where we'll end this episode. We're still early in the day. We'll go and do a whole lot of contracts. We'll get this tractor returned to the dealer. We'll do some contracts and hopefully we'll be able to buy ourselves slightly better tractor. I think it's about time we start looking to buy a tractor now. And then we will, we'll get that done. And what else? So it'll be done during the rest of today. Just get back on, so as we go across the ferry, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.